It's Week 15 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Jameson Williams. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Lions and the Rams, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led out by someone who needs no introduction to these Lions. Their quarterback for 12 seasons and the franchise's most prolific passer with over 45,000 yards and nearly 300 touchdowns. It's Matthew Stafford. Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's taken at around the 40. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Micah Parsons. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons. What a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Here's Ethan Evans now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. Down inside the 10. And so close. He gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions at 12-1 now to start play. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Check smash! Check smash!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
60 Bobcats!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. 20. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Anthony Schwartz, 48 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning defensive player.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jack Campbell came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Stafford. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Pulled in at the 24. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Cup 19!
They'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. To throw is Stafford. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Come on, come on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Street, street.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
18, 5 in. Dragon 60. Riggs, Riggs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now, faster,
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Get it. Stop below 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the 1st half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Right side to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Some strong running at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
54.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70. Hey, smash.
He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
4th down, Prescott.
And that's going to be incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is indeed good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Ready. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hurt. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
So we've come to... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And now they're in the hurry up. On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Stiff-armed him, and he'll be out right at the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. He's to the 15. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nakua, 65 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Check, check. Check, smash, check, smash. Check, go.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Come back team. Come, tap, check, tap, check. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They go play action here on first down.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. Rig alert. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession.
A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 76 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. A point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Nixon now from his end zone. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no sign.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's go now. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
But Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
Do you want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Okay,
so the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. Stephanie! Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Buffalo 18. Set. Hut.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Lions are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, But you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is scooped up by and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Micah Parsons in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He'll take it at the 42.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Lions. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
60 Maverick.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Here's Stafford.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a first down throw. Stafford.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the red zone now, Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Stafford now to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out.
It's caught inside the 25.
Well, Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.